Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the class on business statistics. And we are going to do a topic called measure of central tendency. And for measure of central tendency, this is our first class. So, yesterday, while I was discussing the frequency curve, I was talking about something called bell shaped curve. If you remember, yesterday, I was talking about bell shaped curve. So, when we are talking about bell shaped curve, I give you the example of normal distribution curve. So, whenever I talk about normal distribution curve, it is actually this bell-shaped curve where the maximum data is concentrated at a center. So that is a property of a distribution of a data around us. So basically, the data what we see around us, either they follow probability or either they don't follow probability. So whenever we have a probability-based data, we put them under binomial distribution or Poisson distribution. While when the data doesn't follow probability, when they are continuous in nature, then it follow normal distribution curve, and under the normal distribution curve, we know the this is the shape of the normal distribution curve. So where we believe that the maximum data aggregate at the center. So the nature of the data where your data aggregate at the center. So this is called as measure of central tendency. This property of data where your data aggregate at the center, this we called as the measure of central tendency. We call this as a measure of central tendency. So whenever we talk about measure of central tendency, in the case of measure of central tendency, we basically discuss the parameters like mean, we'll discuss the parameter like median, we'll discuss the parameter like mode. So we'll discuss the parameters like mean, median, and mode. We'll talk about, when we'll discuss mean, under mean we'll talk about arithmetic mean, we'll talk about geometric mean, we'll talk about harmonic mean. Okay, everyone. So this is very important where you should remember arithmetic mean is greater than equal to geometric mean is greater than equal to harmonic mean. Okay, remember this where you should remember the square of geometric mean is equal to arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. So if you solve problems on aptitude, you'll get lot of question based on this property. So anyway, so here what we are studying something called measure of central tendency. And under measure of central tendency, whenever we talk about measure of central tendency, it is a nature of data where the maximum data will aggregate at the center. When you allow data to freely move from one end to other end, so although there's something called quantum physics says that you cannot predict the exact location and the position of the data. So if because that is what quantum physics speaks about, while the theoretical physics speaks something else. But anyway, in the language of statistics, we believe that although in the free flow of movement of a data, although it is not easy to locate the position of a uniform data, but even then what is possible that in when we allow the data to free flow from one end to other end, it is natural tendency of the data that maximum data more or less would be together, and that tendency is called as measure of central tendency. So the word itself telling you the meaning, measure of central tendency, tendency of data to be at the center. That is what we call as the measure of central tendency. After we finish measure of central tendency, where we are discussing about terms like mean, median, mode. After that, we'll talk about measure of dispersion. So measure of dispersion basically means that it's not like all the data will be at center. So the data will be dispersed from the center. So yesterday, if you remember, when I drawn the normal distribution curve, I have shown you that 68.28% of data will lies in the plus minus of one standard deviation, while 95.44% of data will lies in the plus minus of two standard deviation, while 99.73% of data will lies in the plus minus of three standard deviation. That is what I told you in last class. I hope you remember that part. So, but we'll talk about measure dispersion once we finish this chapter. First, you should understand what is measure of central tendency. So, this is what we measure central tendency, where we'll talk about mean, median, mode. So I think you understood this. Now going further, one by one, I'll discuss each term. One by one, we'll talk about each term. So when I talk about a measure central tendency, in which when I'm talking mean, so I'll start my class with something which is very important, which is called arithmetic mean. So whenever we say arithmetic mean, we represent arithmetic mean with this symbol. This is the symbol of arithmetic mean. So whenever you have a arithmetic mean, so if you have a raw data, so if you have raw data, then the formula of arithmetic mean is basically sum of data. Is the formula is basically sum of data divided by the number of data. This is the formula of arithmetic mean. So the formula is sum of data divided by the number of data. Very simple. So very simple. So if this what you see here, this is what you see here. This is raw data. This what you see in this example. So this is basically a raw data. So this is basically so this is basically a raw data. So this is basically a raw data. So if I ask you, like, if I ask you what is the arithmetic mean of this data, what is the arithmetic mean of this data? So arithmetic mean of this data, arithmetic mean of this data, that is basically called as the sum of data. You divide the sum. What is the sum of data? 58 plus 62 plus 48 plus 53 plus 70 plus 52 plus 60 plus 84 plus 75 divide by the number of data. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So 9 data are there. You will do the sum of this data. We divide it by the number of data. So you do the sum. So sum of this is 120. This is 120. 120 plus 50. That is 170 minus 2. 168. 168 plus 53. 168 plus 53. So this is what? 12, 221. This is 221. 221, 221 plus 70. So 221 plus 70, 221 plus 70, that is 291. 291 plus 52, that is 3. This is 343. 343 plus 60, that is 403. 403 plus 84, 403 plus 84 plus 75. So this is how much? This 7 plus 5, 12. This is 16, 562. So the number is 562 by 9. So the 9 6 are 54. This is 22. 22 means 2 za. So 40. 40 means 4 za. 40 means 4 za. So this is your answer. Just check this sum is correct or not. Just check if the sum is correct or not, everyone. 562. So the sum, if you do 560, 62.44. So this is your answer. Clear, everyone? So if this is raw data, so if you get the raw data, thank you, Pavitra. So if this is the raw data. So this is the raw data. So if you get the raw data, you simply do the sum of this data, divide by the number of data. I hope you understood this. So fine now, everyone. I think everyone is understanding this part. So if you have raw data, you will do like this. Right. So now going further, what I can do, going further, what I can do, I can give you, like, suppose I can ask you this question, that there are 5 numbers are there. I can ask you this question. I can ask you the question, like, suppose there are 5 numbers are there. 5 numbers are there. 5 numbers are there. Okay, their mean is, suppose 5 numbers are there, their mean is, suppose, okay, so 5 numbers are there, their mean means arithmetic mean. Okay, so don't get confused. What, so mean can be mean, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, or harmonic mean. If I'm not using any term, means it's arithmetic mean. So 5 numbers are there, their mean is 13. Okay, so so these numbers are, so these numbers are, what are the numbers? So numbers are basically, so these numbers are basically something like Suppose these numbers are suppose 27, 89, 42 minus 92. So tell me the unknown number. Find A. What is the value of A? Tell me. So five numbers are there. The arithmetic mean is 13. The numbers are 27, 89, 42, minus 92 and A. Find the value of A. Tell me the value of A. Everyone please try. So Vinay gave the answer 66. What? So five numbers are there. So five numbers are there. The arithmetic mean is 13. So the numbers are like this. So find the sum of five numbers. Sum of all five numbers. Sum of all five numbers. So the sum of all five number if you do. So what is this 27 plus 89 plus 42 minus 92 plus 8. What is the sum? The sum is this is minus 50. Minus 50 plus 89. So that is plus 39. 39, 40 मान लो. So 40 plus 27. 40 that is 67 minus 1. This would be 66 plus 8. So the sum of these number is 66 plus 8. So the sum of these number is 66 plus 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. So this is minus 50, 59, 39. So 40 if I'm taking. So 40 means 67, 66 plus 8. So the sum of these numbers is 66 plus 8. So you know the arithmetic mean formula. So arithmetic for mean formula means is the sum of number, that is the sum of number divided by the number of observation. Divide by the number of observation. So you know the formula of arithmetic mean. You know the formula of arithmetic mean. So arithmetic mean is how much? Is 13. This arithmetic mean is 13. So the sum of number, that is 66 plus a number of observation. How many observation? Five number. Five numbers are there. So I can write this as 65 is equal to 66 plus a. What is the value of a? A equal to minus 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do the sum. Check this sum. Okay. So guys, I'll give you this assignment. One minute. I'm giving you this as assignment. This is clear, everyone? Anyone have any doubt? Anyone any doubt? So I believe everyone, nobody have any doubt. You people are understanding this. Okay, great. So going further, so whenever no, always remember here, whatever I'll teach you topic, either I'll teach you mean, median, mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, whatever I'll teach you, I'll tell you two formula. One formula for raw data, another formula for class interval with frequency. So if I give you class interval with frequency, if I give you class interval with frequency, if I'm giving you class interval with frequency, if I'm giving you class interval with frequency, then the formula of mean is summation of fx divided by summation of f. This is the formula. So when if I'm giving you class interval with frequency, then this is your formula. So the formula is summation of fx divided by summation of f. Is this clear, everyone? Can you understand this? So now maybe you people are finding a difficulty. So mean, if I the formula of mean, if I give you raw data, if I give you raw data, then the formula of mean is sum of data divided by number of data. So mean, if I'm giving you raw data, then your formula is sum of data divided by the number of data. This is the formula of arithmetic mean if I'm giving raw data or class interval with frequency. So here, if I'm giving you class interval with frequency, then this is your formula. If I'm giving you raw data, this is your formula. So I hope you people are clear with what I'm doing. Now going further, if I'm giving you data with class interval with frequency, if I'm giving you data with class interval with frequency, if I'm giving you data with class intervals frequency, suppose your class intervals are, suppose that is 10 to 20, then your frequency class interval, then it is 20 to 30, then it is 30 to 40, then it is 40 to 50, something like this, and then your frequency is suppose 13, 8, uh, 12, or 19, something like this. So if this is the question, and if I'm asking you calculate the, if I'm this is the question, if I'm asking you, if I'm asking you calculate the arithmetic mean, if I ask you calculate the arithmetic mean, if I'm asking you calculate the arithmetic mean, calculate the arithmetic mean, calculate the arithmetic mean, if I ask you calculate the arithmetic mean. Okay, guys, if this is, I hope everyone is understanding. So if I give you this question and I'm asking you calculate the arithmetic mean, so the formula of arithmetic mean is sum of fx divided by sum of f. This is the formula of arithmetic mean. The formula of arithmetic mean is sum of fx divided by sum of f. Okay, guys. So what is x here? X. What is x here? X is the class mark. What is x here? X is the class mark. What is class mark, sir? Class mark is the average of upper class boundary plus lower class boundary divided by 2. So make sure whenever you see the class interval, make sure your class interval is continuous in nature. So whenever you see the class interval, make sure it is continuous in nature. So once you see your class interval being continuous in nature, once you see your class interval being continuous in nature, so once your class interval is continuous in nature, then what you do whenever you get the problem, you apply this formula for the class mark, which is upper class boundary plus lower class boundary divided by 2. So this formula you have to apply, which is upper class boundary plus lower class boundary divided by 2. Make sure your class should be continuous. Like this is 20, so this should be also 20. This is 30, this should be also 30. This is 40, this should be also 40. In case if they are not in continuous, then you make it continuous. You know the way how to make it continuous. Okay, everyone. So now what you do, first thing to find the arithmetic mean, you will find the value of x. So x value 10 plus 20 divided by 2, that is 15. 20 plus 30 divided by 2 means 25. 30 plus 40 divided by 2 means 35. 40 plus 50 divided by 2 means 45. So then once you're done with this, okay, so here I can find the sum of f. Sum of f is how much? This is 11. 11, 13, 30, 22, 2 carry, 3, 5, 52. So the sum of f is 52. So you can find the sum of f, which is 52. Class I think everyone can understood how to find x. X is nothing but it is a midpoint. So how to find x? Everyone knows how to find x. Thank you, Ganga. So everyone understood how to find x. X is nothing but it is a midpoint. Now find f into x. F into x. 13 into 15. 13 into 15 is 195, I guess. 13 into 15 is 195. 25 into 8 is 200. 50, 12 into 35 is 70. And 35, that is 425. That is 420. That is 420. 19 into 45 is 95. 76, this is 5. 5, 855. Correct me if I'm wrong anywhere. Just do this calculation. So 13 into 15, that is 65. 13 into 15, 65, and then 195. So, so then do the sum. This is 10. If I do the sum, then 10, 12, 17, 1 carry, then 12, 14, 15, 16, 1670. Okay, thank you, Ganga. So then what is the value of mean? Then the value of mean is sum of fx divided by sum of f. That is your mean. So that is 1670 divided by 52. 1670 divided by 52. 1670 divided by 52. 32.115. 32.115. 32.115. I can write 32 approximately. This is my arithmetic mean. Anyone, any doubt? Very good, Pooja Shri. Anyone, any doubt? Hmm. Then do this question. Do this question. Everyone, put example 15.12. Everyone, do this question. Tell me the answer for this problem. So the answer for this question is 61.42. Answer for this question is 61.42. Anyone have any doubt? Pooja Shri, one check your answer again. So what we are doing? Let this question. Let me do this problem. So I've written down the problem. So now, guys, if you notice, the class interval is not continuous in nature. So because the class interval is not continuous in nature, so first thing, always make sure your class interval should be continuous in nature. So make the continuous class interval. You can see the difference of 1 1 1. So 0.5 subtract lower limit, 0.5 add in the upper limit. So this would be 43.5 to 48.5. This is 48.5 to 53.5. This is 53.5 to 58.5. This is 58.5 to 63.5. This is 63.5 to 68.5. This is 68.5 to 73.5. Okay, everyone. So make sure whenever you're solving the make sure whenever you're solving the problem, make sure that your class interval should be continuous. Don't do any calculation on discrete class interval. Okay, you have to make sure your class interval should be continuous. So Pooja is asking me how. So this I discussed in previously also. I'll discuss it now also again if you want. See Pooja, see the difference, Pooja. If you see the difference here, Pooja, the if you see the difference here, so if you see the difference, this is 48, this is 49, Pooja. So what you will do, this is, if you see the difference is 1. You see the difference here, here also the difference is 1. If you see the difference is 1. The upper limit and the lower limit of next. If you see the difference is 1, difference is 1. You have to make sure the difference should be 0. So what you need to do, you have to apply the formula to make it continuous. What you will do, you have to apply the formula, Pooja. The Pooja formula is lower class boundary is equal to lower class boundary is equal to lower class limit, lower class boundary is equal to lower class limit minus d by 2. Okay, d, what is d? D is the difference, Pooja. So you see the difference everywhere, Pooja. The difference is 1. So you, the difference everywhere is 1. So 1 by 2, Pooja, means zero point 0.5. And what you have to do, Pooja? So for the lower, on the lower class limit, Pooja, subtract zero point 0.5. And for the upper class boundary, and for the upper class boundary, and for the upper class boundary, we use the formula called upper class limit. For upper class boundary, we use a formula called upper class limit plus d by 2, plus d by 2. So for the upper class boundary, we'll use the formula called upper class boundary plus d by 2. D is 1. So 1 by 2 means zero point 0.5. So zero point 0.5 will subtract on the lower limit, and point will add on the upper limit. So that way we made the discrete class limit. That way we made the discrete class interval as the continuous class interval. I hope everyone is clear till here. So then I'll find the mid value, that is we called as x. What is x? That is 43.5 plus 48.5 divided by 2. So 48 plus 43 is 91. Na? 91 plus zero point 0.5 means 92. 92 divided by 2. That would be 46. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then this is 46. If this is 46, then 48 plus 48 plus 40, well, 10102, 102, 102 matlab 51. 102 means 51. So the difference is 55. You can see the difference is 5. So this would be 56. This would be 61. This would be 66. This would be 71. So this would be the x value. Let me know if I make anywhere calculation mistake. Just let me know. Fine. So, and anywhere any calculation mistake, let me know. Clear, everyone? Anyone? Any doubt? Any doubt? Anyone? Can I go ahead? So once we get this, now I'll find fx. Fx is 46 threesa. That is 138. That is 138. Then 51 fourza. That is 204. This would be 204. 56 fivesa. That would be 280. Then 61 sevenza. That is 427. Then 66 9za, this is 9 6za 54, 5 carry, 594, 71 8za 568. Let me know if I'm wrong anywhere. So sum of fx, that is 12, 12, 12, 24, 24 plus 7 means 31, 3 carry, 6, 6, 14, 16, 16, 31, 3 carry, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 12, 22, 2, 2, 1, 1. Just let me know anywhere any mistake is there. Sum of f is how much? This is 9 plus 8, 17, 17, 24, 29, 29, 33, 36, 36. Sum of f 36. So the mean formula is sum of fx divided by sum of f. So the mean formula is 2211 divided by 36. So 2211 divided by 36. So 2211 divided by 36. 61.41. 61.41667. Any doubt, anyone? Anyone? Any question? Bhavan, Bhumika, Chaitra, Chandana, Chiranjeevi, Ganesh, Ganga, Karthik, Naveen. Any question? Pratibha, Raghavendra, Satish, Tejeshwar, Vinay, anything you want to ask? Are you understanding everything? Anything you are not understanding? Any question? Now the same question I can do by other way also. That technique is called shortcut method. That way, when we if we solve the problem, the technique is called shortcut method. Okay, so the technique is called shortcut method. Okay, everyone. So what we do in the shortcut method? So can I explain you shortcut method? So basically, there's something called shortcut technique. Basically, there's something called shortcut technique. So so what is the formula for shortcut technique? The shortcut technique formula is assume mean. Shortcut formula is assume mean plus h into sum of fd by sum of f. This is a formula if you use shortcut technique. Okay, everyone. I hope I'm audible. You can understand this. So what is assume mean here? What is assume mean? So what is assume mean here? So what you do know? So different book use different way. Those who studied BCom, BBA, they have done all this. What I'm doing, it's not new for them. So, but I'll do it differently, little bit. So, what is assume mean? In the assume mean, I use a variable called d. I use a variable that is called step deviation method. So this is called shortcut technique. This is also called step deviation method. This is called shortcut technique, or this is also called step deviation method. This is also called shortcut technique or step deviation method. So what we do in step deviation method, I'll assume a variable called d, where d is equal to x minus I always take the smallest value. Okay, I always take the smallest value. Normally in statistics book, they take the mid value of x, they take the mid or median value, but I don't do like that. I take the smallest value. You take anything, your answer will not get effect of that. You take anything, your answer will not get effect. I'm taking 46 here. I'm taking 46 here. You can take 66 also, you'll get the same answer. So please understand. So I'm writing a variable called d. D is equal to x minus 46 divide by height. Height means what is the height? Height is 5. You can see what is the height. Height is the difference between upper limit and lower limit. Here the difference is 5. So this is what I'm into. This I'm introducing this variable called d. I'm introducing this variable called d, where d is equal to x minus 46 by 5. Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. This is called step deviation method. This is called step deviation method or shortcut method. I'm introducing a variable. I'm introducing a variable called d, where d is equal to x minus 46 by 5. So where here, let me explain what is d. So d is called, d is your x minus your assume mean. Whatever you can assume one variable as assume mean, divide by h. That is your d. This is your d. Okay, everyone. So out of this variable, out of the x value, out of this x value, you take any value, call that value as assume mean. Out of this x value, you take any value and call that value as assume mean. Everyone is with me. Are you understanding what I'm talking? I don't want to talk Greek. Huh. So here, so what is the d value? D is 46 minus 46 by 5. So means this is 0. This is 51 minus 46 by 5. This is 1. This is 56 minus 46 by 5. This is equal to 2. This is 61 minus 46 by 5. This is equal to 3. This will be 4. This will be 5. So the purpose of doing this step deviation method, the purpose, why sir, why you are doing sir all this? What is the need sir? Unnecessary, you are making the situation complicated sir. Why you are doing? Because I don't want to use calculator. Although although I did this calculation, previous one calculation without calculator, but you may end up in using calculator. So I don't want you to waste your time with calculator. So instead of using calculator, I'm doing by other way. So I'm telling you the other way, that is called step deviation method. This method is called step deviation method. This method is called step deviation method. In this method, I introduced a variable called d, where I wrote d is equal to x minus, out of all x, I took the smallest value because I want all positive. Because I want all positive. In statistics book, they take the mid value. If I take the mid value, then I'll get few positive, few negative. I don't want all that unnecessary confusion in calculation. So I take the smallest value of x. I'll call that value as a assumed mean. So here 46 is the assumed mean. Here 46 is the assumed mean. I took the smallest value of x, that I called as assumed mean. Okay, once I got the d value, I'll find f into d. I'll find f into d. I'll find f into d. I'll take the smallest value. So f into d. So 5 into 3 into 0, that is 0. 4 into 1, that is 4. Then 5 into 2, that is 10. Then 7 into 3, that is 21. 9 into 4, that is 36. 8 into 5, that is 40. So do the sum of this. Do the sum of this. So do the sum of this. Sum of FD. So what is sum of FD? Sum of FD means 14. 14 मतलब 35. 35 71. 71. 70 plus 40 कितना होता है? 110. 111 I think. This was the sum you'll get. 7 1 carry. So 7 9 10 111. Sum of FD you'll get as 111. So once you get the sum of FD as 111, so now if you apply them in this formula, so assume mean is how much? So assume mean I took 46, no? 46 I took assume mean. So assume mean is 46 plus h is 5, height, sum of FD is 111, divide by sum of f. Sum of f is 36. Sum of f is 36. Solve this. So 46 plus 555 divided by 36. Solve this. 46 plus 555 divided by 36. 555 divided by 36. 15.41667. 15.41667. So if you solve this, you will get how much? You will get 61.41667. You will get the same answer. So this is called step deviation method. Is this clear, everyone? Is this clear, everyone? Have any doubt? Any question you want to ask? Anyone, any doubt? Then if no one have it, then I'll wind up the class. Any question anyone want to ask? Okay, everyone, then we'll wind up the class if nobody have any doubt. Thank you, everyone. So it is really nice teaching you all always. So see you all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. So can we wind up the class?